soft guy era has pissed off women. It's pissing them off, guys. Women are absolutely furious when it comes to the soft guy era. They're seeing their futures completely slip by. Men are basically saying, yeah, we're going to take everything you've done and said to us, and we're going to flip it right back on you. We're going to use your own words. And of course, like I said, these women are flagging these soft guy videos on TikTok. They're coming after them on YouTube. Now it's spreading all over YouTube. I saw a video, and you should actually, it wasn't a video, it was a live stream. It was a live stream, and it was one of the black manosphere channels, and they had a lot of people on there. It was all black people, but it was quite interesting. They had a bunch of black guys and then a bunch of black women, and they were discussing the soft guy era, and the women were absolutely furious and fuming. The amount of anger that they had towards soft guy era was insane. You had women who had children on there, and they were absolutely furious. Women who had children on there fuming about soft guy era. Why? Because a lot of men are watching right now, and a lot of married men have gone through this stuff, and they're saying to themselves, they know exactly what's coming up. It's very easy for a married man to say, you know what, I'm going into my soft guy era. I'm going out to get some milk, and I'm not coming back. Guys, I told you, if a father has kids at this point, if a man has kids, if a father has kids, if a man has kids at this point, and he says, all right, y'all, I'm going out to get some milk. Kids are going to say, okay, me and you, buddy, you should have used different terminology. All right. Me and you, buddy, we're going out to get that milk together. And he's like, listen, no, man. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real fast. All right. Listen, y'all take it easy. Everything's going to be okay. That'll be back in a few minutes. He's just going to the store to get some milk. All right. And they're like, okay, oh, really? Okay, leave the keys to the car. Leave the keys. Leave your keys. All right. And he's like, y'all, are y'all serious? Yeah, we're serious. Okay, stores in walking distance. Leave the keys. You don't need to drive. You don't need to drive there. You leave the keys. And Dad's like, did you pay for this car? No, but child support's gonna cost you a lot more. Leave the keys. Leave the keys. They know what's up. They know what's up. Listen, and then you have some of these dudes who are slick. They don't even tell anyone. They just take off. There's this one guy who was there was this one guy who was like on like one of the Master Chef shows, something like that. He was on like one of the Master Chef shows, and his wife, he had a wife, he has kids, and he basically just disappeared. He disappeared, and his wife thought that he was cheating on her, and she went to the internet, and she went to that website. Are we dating the same guy? The guy, so it's a group on Facebook where they stalk men, and within like 24 hours they had found him. These women are stalkers, and basically he had, within a short period of time, within like a couple of days, he had left his family without giving them any explanation, moved to a new state, got a new job, and was now working at a new restaurant as a part of their cooking team. And this man looked great. He wasn't cheating. He had relocated and moved on. And of course they hunted him down, and now the woman's going after him, and there's the whole divorce thing. But that's just to kind of illustrate what's going on. Because men at this point, women don't understand how easy it is for men to walk away. And while they may have caught his behind, a lot of men will say right off the bat, his mistake was not leaving the country. And that's what and this is something the MGTOWs have known for a long time. They'll say, listen, leave the country. You got to get off the country, mate. Get out of the country and don't look back. Men will leave the country they'll leave everything behind, and they'll go to another country and start over entirely in that other country, and they will never come back. This is something that men have been doing for a very long time. And they're told, when you leave, never come back. Don't come back here. Don't come back looking for help, crying, say that you miss your family, or there's nothing. You knew there was nothing for you. You knew there was nothing here for you. All right, when you left, and you were told don't come back because there's nothing here for you, and you made the mistake of coming back, and now you're crying and begging for help because there's no family here for you, and the woman is distressed. You were told, all right, don't ask me for help. Let some other man, let some other man, you know, get some help because you had your shot. You had your shot. Like that's how harsh the world is. Let's jump into this video that I was checking out because it comes from SD Williams. I'll link to her channel. I want you guys to see this because they're basically beginning to shame men now over soft guy era because men are basically saying, "Hey, I'm not going to cover all of it either." Like, listen, if you want to be in a relationship, then you're going to have to bring something to the relationship. Okay? I'm not here to do all of this. But let's jump into it.
Ladies, if you are dating a man and your ultimate dream is to be a homemaker, and you have expressed this to that man, and that man says living off of one income is one, impossible, two, outdated, and that it is more realistic to live off of 50-50, meaning you both split the bills and the responsibilities around the house, just know that is that man's way of telling you he does not want to be a provider. He does not have what it takes to do what is needed to provide for you and your family. And you don't need to ask any more questions. You shouldn't have to convince a man to be a provider. Some men just aren't providers, and that's okay. However, if your dream is to be a homemaker, do not continue wasting your time with this type of man. There are plenty of men out there that make this lifestyle realistic, and they do what needs to be done. They might work more than one job. They might put you in a smaller home. They might change states to a state that is more realistic to live off of one income. You might not even be able to be fully on one income. You might need to supplement that husband's income. That's okay. That is okay. There's nothing untraditional about that. However, a masculine provider man will always do what he needs to do to protect and provide for his family.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this, y'all? These girls want to live, they want to live soft lives. They want to live soft lives. That's a red flag right there. That's a red flag. And she's like, you may have to even supplement that income. Y'all, what she's, guys, her money is her money and his money is her money. So when she says supplement that income, what she really means is he'll have to work crazy number of hours, crazy number of jobs, and even then that's still not enough. So he's paying for everything in the house, but that's still not enough money for her. So she'll go out and get her money, and that'll be her money. Y'all see the evil? This is how evil these people think. All right? Because she's not a traditional woman in that respect. Because she's going out there getting her money on top of your money because your money is not enough. So you're covering all of the bills in the house. You're giving her a nice home. You're giving her you're covering the cost of every single thing in that place. All right. You're keeping a roof over her head, food in her belly, money for her nails, money to get her hair done, but you're still not giving her enough because she wants Prada, she wants Fendi, she wants Gucci, she wants the things that she couldn't afford, but she deserved when she was growing up. Okay, that her parents couldn't give to her. Guys, think about the lunacy of this. When she, growing up, these women didn't get these things. They were not raised with these things. So why the hell are you giving these women these things? Think about this very carefully. Ask her, how were you raised? How did you dress growing up? What did you get growing up? Okay? Because the boomers were some stingy people. Okay? My parents are boomers. Most of our parents are boomers. Boomers or greatest or silent generation. Okay? The boomers were some very stingy people. They're very, very stingy and really nasty people. Very stingy people. So there's no way. I don't give a hell. I don't know who the hell you think you are. Okay. because the boomers are so stingy. So you were not getting anything growing up. We all had the same collective experience. Scholastics magazine and those little red visors that we'd look through and we'd click on them and like we'd see different things and I can't remember the name of it and watching movies on a video projector. Guys, I'm telling you, life is such a miserable thing. Life is so miserable. And women just know how to make it worse. You think I'm your daddy? Your daddy wasn't buying, well, your daddy wasn't giving you any of these things. Okay? You're a real man. So I guess your dad wasn't a real man because he wasn't doing these things for you. Like, guys, think about this carefully. They're out here telling us what real men are. So, wait, are you saying your father wasn't a real man because he wasn't spoiling you? There's a difference. There's a difference between being a father and being a husband and a provider. And let me ask you, was your father doing these things for your mother? Was your father giving mommy Fendi and Gucci and Prada? Those were different times. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here, ladies. I don't think so. I don't think so. These women are just they are bamboozling everyone. They think they're slick. They think they are so damn slick, y'all. Fellas, they think they're slick. Don't let them don't let them go. Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. That's what soft guy era is doing. It's holding them accountable. It's flipping it back and saying, no, 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 no. You can bring this to the table. You can do this, this, and this, and this. All right? Because it shows these women have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. So when a man says that, no, ladies, you can put a ring on my finger. No, you're going to take me on a date that costs hundreds of dollars, and you're going to do that a couple of times, at least a couple of times. These women suddenly they quake in their boots. They quake in their boots because they don't have it. Once responsibility and accountability comes for them, they shake. They start talking. They're literally going after men, saying that men don't want to be responsible anymore. Yeah, because women are completely adverse of responsibility. Women, responsibility is something that women have shifted away from responsibility and accountability, and now that it's coming for them, they're doing everything and anything out of their power to avoid it, like they always do, and it's not going to happen. Men, keep on pushing with the soft guy era. Do not stop. All right, soft guy summer is on the way. Soft guy summer is on the way. Guys, what soft guy era really is Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase, Hakuna Matata means no worries for the rest of your days. It means no worries for the rest of your days. I'm a terrible singer though. It's our problem free philosophy. Akuna Matata. Now, there's people who are pissed off when I say this, and they're like, "Do not do soft guy era. You need to be strong. You need to go and work and do all this." But get the hell out of here. Soft guy era is not about men not working. Soft guy era is not about men not doing better and striving for themselves or taking care of themselves. A man's life will always be filled with suffering. That's a natural part of life for a man. I made a point of this by showing that I have a lot of guys who they'll talk on my videos. I'll pop on my videos in the comments and say when women are complaining about, oh, they ended up with cancer or multiple sclerosis or a series of different health conditions, and they're crying about it on television. The typical man, and like they can't work anymore, and everyone needs to coddle them. They need to be carried to the toilet. Bro, you have all of these men popping up in the comments like, listen, man, I've had this for 20 years and I'm working full time as an electrician, an engineer, and I'm a single father on top of that. And I've got lesions on the brain, or they cut my bowels out. And listen, bro, I'll tell you a bit more, but I gotta go to work, man. I gotta go to work. Like, get the hell out of here. These women are jokers. Men are out here. If there's one thing that men can do that women can't, is we can suffer. All right, we can suffer. We keep it moving until our final breath. But the thing is, the fact that we can keep on pushing like Saiyans, that is our superpower given to us by God. Women are gaslighting us. They are not strong and powerful. They're basically going on fumes at this point. All right, they live in a glass house, and their house is built on quicksand. All right, it's built on quicksand. All right, it's a glass house. It's a glass house built on quicksand, surrounded by popsicle sticks. It's a complete and utter joke, and it's coming crashing down right now. Okay, and they know it. They're scared because moment men start saying now with soft guy era and banding together and using the exact words that women are saying. Oh, you want to be a female, you want to be a girl, you're soft, you're right, I'm in my soft guy era. No, 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 you know you don't want, you don't like girls, you like boys. Really, this is some schoolyard stuff. Okay, that just shows you that when they start questioning your sexuality, attacking your sexuality, that's when you know that they're at the very end. They have nothing left. They have nothing left to throw at you. When they start going after your sexuality, they have nothing left to throw at you. And then what comes next? Them saying that they don't need no man and ladies stay single because they have nothing. They have nothing at all. All right, men have completely beat them. They don't, these women, they go on dates, they can't even pay half. The guy says, I'm not paying for your meal. The woman doesn't even have the money. She can't even pay her bill. She can't pay the bill, she can't pay for her meal. you know she came out, she left the house with not a dime in her pocket. This is something that a lot of women will boast about online. They go out, they're like, cheers to all the ladies who leave the house without any money and go to the bar because they know that they're going to have men buying them drinks. Because these men, guys, this is how women operate, and they've been operating for a long time. They will leave the house with no money in their pocket. It's like a challenge for them that they thrive on, and they'll go out, and the man, they'll basically drink and drink and drink, and that's why they get so intoxicated, because it's a game for them. They have no interest in any of the men there, but they are just waiting for the men to buy them drinks, and then basically leave the man with nothing, because they want to see how much money they can drain out of these men. If these drinks, think about this, if these drinks are $15 or $20 a drink, $20 a drink is much more normal now, and they have 5 drinks, that's $100 in drinks, and they haven't spent anything. Think about that carefully. Some of these drinks are now at places like New York, $25 a drink. You can find $25 drinks are not uncommon. All right. Now we're talking insanity. Now we're talking we're like real insanity. Okay, $1.25. Come on, and they do, guys. They'll do this every single day. A lot of women, what they do is they don't even buy food, and they were doing this years ago, before the whole events of 2020. They were doing this before the events of 2020, where they would talk about stories where they would use Tinder to have men bring food over, and then when the man would come, they'd basically take the food and tell the guy to f off. Like these women are insane. They're insane. Or for example, one woman, she doesn't buy groceries because what she does is she just schedules dates every single night. She schedules dates every single night, and of course, the man has to come and pick her up. So she has a man that comes and picks her up every single night, every day. She'll just schedule as many dates as she needs, and she'll go out. They'll buy food for her, and then of course she'll order enough so that she can take food home with her. Guys, again, this is so messed up. So they figure it out and they work it out. This is grocery shopping for them, basically, but they don't have to do groceries. This is how they get to have cooked meals always in their fridge. So they can go on three or four dates. Think about it. They can go on 3 or 4 dates in a single day. She can go on 3 or 4 dates in a single day. She doesn't have to change her clothing. She gets dressed up one time for the day, if she even bothers to get dressed up. All right. And then she keeps track of the time period, like, oh, because I have another date at this time. Basically, she's seeing clients. Okay, so this guy takes her to this restaurant or that restaurant, and she'll figure out even the different kinds of foods that she wants. So he's like, "Oh, I'm going to take you here." Guys, she knows exactly where she's going, what she's getting, and then she'll figure it out. So she always makes sure that she takes a bag with her home, and she'll lead the guy on. All right. So she starts stacking up all of the food in the fridge. Within a single day, she can have a couple $100 worth of food, cooked food, in her fridge from nice restaurants. This is the simp economy for y'all. This is the simp economy for you guys. This the amount of abuse that women are doing, and they use the system. Guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg of how women bamboozle men. All right, and the simps don't care. To those of you who are listening to my videos and you're a simp, listen, I hope they take advantage of you. I hope they take every dime you have. I hope they take every dime you have. All right. Go out there, go into the streets, call me a weak man. I want you to. I want y'all to. I hope they use you for everything you have. And then you are out in the woods. Listen to me. You're still human beings. A lot of y'all that are still doing the simping, you're still human beings. And I'm telling you, when they get you for everything you have, you'll be out there in the streets crying like a baby. Because men do cry. The thing is that we only cry when it's really, really bad. Okay? We don't just cry over anything. Women cry over anything and all kinds of foolishness. No, we cry when we really suffer. When we are suffering and we don't know what else to do, we've exhausted everything else. That's when we cry. Y'all are gonna cry. You'll cry like babies. And the thing is, when a man cries, he usually has no one to depend on, because that's how men are. We have to suffer and carry everything all on our own. So y'all are gonna break down like babies, and you're gonna cry out there. And I hope you suffer. I hope you simps suffer. Guys, don't forget that I have another channel called Angry, where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. There's a link to a description of the video. Go check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Support my work. I also have another channel called Men Walking Away. And if you're enjoying the content on the Angry Guy channel, on this channel, then you can head over to Men Walking Away. There's a link to it in the description of the video. And I release daily videos there every single day. Check out the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Support the content. Enjoy my work, guys. I saw Better Bachelor recently, and this guy is flipping out. He started like Joker's starting to get pissed off. He's starting to get pissed off. He started to go after the black simps. Like he's dude is flipping. And it's like it's understandable. It's understandable. Men are losing their damn minds. Men are starting to like get pissed. Like it's becoming. We're getting to like that point where it can't. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because it's like you see what these dudes are out there doing, and it's like you just had enough. These guys are going after the simps. They're talking about what women are doing. They can't. Men are at that breaking, like we went past the breaking point a long time ago, but it's just like no, no. And that's why women are now in tatters, because guys, they don't have any money. They're brokies. They're dusties. They don't got no money. They don't got no money, y'all. They don't got no money. They can't eat. They don't got no money. In this inflation, they don't got no money. Even before this, they have no money. But now they really don't got no money. They're living off credit, y'all. All right, they're living off credit, and those credit cards are maxed out right now. They're maxed out. I've got a lot of credit. These girls, they are maxed out. Listen to me. You have a lot of these men going around saying, "Listen, I need to see a credit report. I need to see a credit report. I need to see the credit score. I need to see what liabilities you have and debts and all of this other stuff. And it needs to be up to date." All right. Don't bring me a 3 month old credit report. No, I want to see something that's up to date within the last 30 days, 60 days max, but preferably within the last 30 days. These men are not messing around, and women are beginning to realize men are not messing around. While they're still disrespecting men, while they're still putting down men, while they're still saying that men are not a commodity, men are not valuable, women are valuable. Okay, ladies, we'll see how that goes. All right, keep on propping yourselves up. They're still propping themselves up, putting men down, disrespecting men as they're panicking because men are standing up and saying, "Yeah, you know what? We are the prize. If you want it, you can put a ring on it." And they're literally going ballistic right now. All right, they have no way of beating it, and it's only going to evolve. Like right now, I told you, y'all, we were in the problem phase. Men are problem solvers, and the manosphere is going to evolve. Okay, the manosphere is going to evolve. It's going to evolve beyond women. And when it evolves beyond women, what it will become is a place where men will begin looking at other ways of solving other problems. Okay, of cultivating potential, finding solutions to other problems like growing wealth and a variety of other things. The manosphere is going to evolve. It's going to move beyond women. It is going to move beyond women. It's powerful because of all the knowledge that is collectively here. It is going to become a place for knowledge and growth, and that's probably one of the things where women are going to try to strike back and say that this that we need to evolve the manosphere, and because there's so much value in it. But the problem is that it is the manosphere for a reason. And the way that you keep power in the manosphere is you still need those people. You still need the MGTOWs to be out there and lurking, because those guys, basically they'll do the dirty work. You will always need those men. You'll always need these types of men in the manosphere to go out there and do the dirty work, because that ensures that it cannot be taken over by women who start saying that, oh, because there's a lot of them moving into the manosphere now, and trying to say, well, this is a place where we can come, where we can come together as men and women to find you to solve issues, and find new ideas and make money, because there's a lot of money flowing through the manosphere. There's tons of money flowing through the manosphere right now. All right, there's a lot of bread here. Think about the logistics of it. This is where the money is. So of course they're going to be trying to like come into the manosphere and get a piece of it and shut it down. They can't shut it down, but they will try to invade it and exploit it. And the key is to keep these dudes, who go out there and do the dirty work, the real nasty dudes. You know who I'm talking about. Who have really disrespectful mouths. You have to have those people in the manosphere that will do the dirty work, that will show up and basically keep women in check, and simps in check, these really nasty dudes. You have to have them. You have to have them. It's just a consequence that you have to have. You know, you cannot have too much civility, or that's when you lose everything. There's a saying that with Genghis Khan, you know, the Mongolian Empire, the Mongols, how did the Mongols end up losing? How did they end up getting destroyed? How did they end up being destroyed? And it was quite simple. The moment they got off their horses, that was the end of them. They would ride around, and they would take over different parts of China, and they were unbeatable. And the Chinese figured out exactly how to beat them. The Chinese basically said, "Okay, listen, we got something for you. All right, so you see this entire kingdom, it all belongs to you. We submit to you. You don't have to kill us. We are your servants, we are your slaves. But now, check this out. This is your palace, so you're going to have to get off that horse and come inside the palace. And your men are also going to have to come inside the palace. Don't worry, we have this is your empire, so we have stables, and we have all of this other wonderful stuff. Everything belongs to you here. So we have stables for your horses, we have everything you need, we have food. Okay, you're the ruler of this empire, so we have a nice warm bed for you, and we have a nice warm bed for your men, because again, you guys, this is your empire. This is how they beat them. This is how them And basically they strip them of their manhood. Basically, they strip them of their natural survival instincts, and over a short period of time, they wipe them out. They were basically integrated into Chinese society, and they stripped them of their natural instincts, their natural ability to fight, because they began to become comfortable. They stopped hunting, they stopped riding, they stopped being warriors. That's how they beat them. This is the reason why the saying goes, hard times. How does it go? Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. So that's basically where we're at right now. So we need strong men to keep on doing that job. It's the reason why the manosphere is growing, is because of those strong men who are like, we're not messing around anymore. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Guys, let me know what you think regarding all of this in the comments. We'll talk about it there. I'm always amazed how many of you guys make it to the end of these videos. I get kind of pissed off because there's some idiots who will say, literally fume in the comments that, oh, the video is too long. It's too long. Most of my videos, I aim to make them around 10 minutes long. And part of that is because that's the optimal viewing length for most people. Most people are happy with a 10-minute video. I try to even avoid going to 15 minutes, but sometimes I do try to make longer videos. Or if I have something to say, I say it. but I typically try to keep the length of videos right around 10 minutes. But it's good to have longer videos every so often because there are people who want the longer video format. Well, you know what? Even these, I'll end up with people complaining in the comments like, "Oh, well, your video's too long. Video's too long." All right, and stay. No one wants to watch it. Here's the thing: they want these concise videos, and 99% of my videos are around 10 minutes long. 99% are within 10 to 15 minutes long. All right, and yet if I have one video or two videos, every couple of weeks that go beyond that, they get furious. Go to hell. Go to hell. Let me know your thoughts on everything we discussed here today, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWAM and walking away. And cheers.